Hello, summer friends. Nice to see you. We are at Friday, the end of our first full week of the summer slide into first grade program. I'm just going to check my schedule so I have everything right in my brain. And so today on Friday, Fridays are considered travel Fridays. And so, on Mondays it was Art Mondays, Art Mondays. Tuesdays was Science Tuesdays. Social Studies Wednesdays, Animal Thursdays, and Fridays is Travel Fridays. Each of the other trips on all the other days have you traveling virtually. But on Fridays I chose ones that specifically took you away from your neighborhood and away from Seattle, and in many cases away from Washington, and in some cases away from the United States of America. And so each of the Fridays, I'll have 2 trips available for you to choose, and then to click on, and then make plans to pack lightly and enjoy the trip. Now today's 2 trips are, the first one, I thought as a kickoff, that means the beginning, like in football, the beginning of the game. The kickoff would be traveling with the Nature Conservancy. Put that in your brain 3 times. Nature Conservancy, Nature Conservancy, and Nature Conservancy. They are an organization in the United States. They might have some worldwide offices, but I know they're in the United States. I was a member for a long while, which means I gave money to the organization for the work they do. And their goal and aspiration is to protect and save parts of the United States that are still natural. It hasn't been developed or changed by people. No roads, no buildings, things that show people have been there. There are paths for people to walk on, and then beautiful places to go sit, watch, listen, and learn. And so the Nature Conservancy has a really good website, and on that website they have this many trips. Did you see how many that was? See if you can count with me. 10 and one more is 11, right? This link on the plan sheet is 11 trips with the Nature Conservancy all around the United States. Different land types, different nature areas for you to travel to. And so travel whenever you want to, and you can certainly go back to them again, just as with all the trips we took this week. And so if there's a rainy day coming up, you might go back and take a nature trip with the Nature Conservancy to the beach. Or if there's a day when you've had lots of exercise, you might just take a nature trip to somewhere quiet, like a meadow. And if you are someone who has been really quieter and you want to be more active, you might take a nature trip to the mountains and go hiking. But you get to decide which of the 11 or all of the 11 trips you'd like to take. I hope you enjoy that. The second trip is to a place I have not heard of before until I did the research on this plan sheet, and it's to the Schönbrunn Palace in Austria. Austria is a country in the middle of Europe. Austria is a country in the middle of Europe that for many, many centuries they were ruled by royalty, which means kings and queens. And this palace is a famous palace. I learned afterward. I did not know it before. The Schönbrunn Palace in Austria. And it's a palace. So it has big, beautiful things that kings and queens would live with in the palace. And so I thought that might be a kind of opposite to the beauty of nature, and this to the beauty of things people have created, and specifically created and collected by and for a royal family in Austria. So I hope you will like that. The Nation Read Aloud today is called Seattle ABC, and so it's a book that takes you through the city and identifies an important thing that starts with the letter in the alphabet. So the first page is about the first letter is A, but I'm not going to tell you what it shows you. The second page has a B, and it has something in Seattle that starts with B. I hope you like that read aloud. It's a book that I enjoy a lot. It has nice illustrations and good reminders of the many interesting things we have in Seattle, especially if you look at it from an A, B, C, D, etc., up to the letter Z, idea for our city. Okay, enjoy your time today, and hope you have fun.